The NRA has a new president. Congratulations to them and the president. Let's tell you who it is. Ollie North, as you can see, a Fox News contributor who was a central figure in the Iran-Contra firearms scandal in the 1980s, has been named the National Rifle Association's next president. Well, that makes sense. If you're running an organization to help criminals, then you would hire a criminal. And Ollie North is a criminal, and I'll explain why in just a second. Does the NRA help criminals? Of course. That's why they want to make sure that armor-piercing bullets can still kill cops, and they want to make sure that's still on the market. Who would use that? No law-abiding citizen needs armor-piercing bullets. Deer don't have armor. Cops have armor. They say that people on the terrorist watch list should still be able to get access to weapons and bullets and anything else they need to murder people. It's called the terrorist watch list. They say, well, sometimes they make a mistake on that list. So some estimates I've seen is 3%. Ooh. So 97% of the time, they're so dangerous. This is by the NRA standards, right? The government says, no, that's not true. It's totally accurate. You don't want to take the government's word for it. I hear you, brother. I wouldn't take it either. But let's say it's 97% accurate. They're so dangerous, they won't let them fly on planes. But the NRA says, let's sell those terrorists weapons. Well, if you're going to sell terrorist weapons, oh my God, have you got the right guy in Ollie North? So let me give you a little bit of background in case you don't know what kind of a monster this guy is. Before joining Fox News, he's a Fox News contributor. Who could have guessed that? North was the National Security Council staffer under President Ronald Reagan. He was famously found to have played a key role in the secret sale of arms to Iran, which was under an arms embargo at the time. Proceeds from the clandestine weapons sales were funneled to support terrorist efforts against Nicaragua's socialist government. That's 2 terrorists for the price of 1. He got the money from the Iranians and sold them weapons. We consider them a terrorist state at the time. Right now, we're getting amped up to go to war with Iran based on the neoconservatives and the Trump administration. And back then, they were banned. They were considered terrorists. And Ollie North thought, well, those look just like my kind of terrorist. Yay! And he goes and literally does a deal with terrorists, according to the US government classification of them. And then he takes the money and gives it to other terrorists in Latin America. This terrorist supporting Ollie North, who was convicted for these actions, now is proudly declared the new head of the NRA. They must be so proud. And what does the NRA do? Not only do they support giving weapons to people on the terrorist watch list, but in essence, by producing an ocean of weapons in this country, which means that almost any unstable person in the country, no matter what their politics or lack of politics are, can get their hands on an assault weapon and murder dozens of people at a time. They are in essence supporting domestic terrorism. Again, Ollie North is the perfect candidate. If you want to support terrorists, you couldn't have picked anyone better than Ollie North. So now, speaking of his convictions, literally in his case, he's a convict. North was convicted of 3 felonies for his roles in the Iran-Contra scandal. Now, he was let off later, to be fair, on a technicality. They said, no, you were convicted and they got you dead to rights. But they used some of your testimony when you were testifying in front of Congress, and Congress had given you immunity for that. So they can't use the evidence that is absolutely real that they used in court and a jury convicted you over, okay? On 3 counts, he is definitely a convicted felon. He shouldn't even be able to buy a weapon, let alone try to sell all these weapons. And that's what the NRA does. They don't support gun owners, they support gun manufacturers. In fact, I suspect that part of the reason for this move is because this was actually an improvement of their image in getting rid of the last president. Why? Because the last president was a little uncomfortable. His name is Pete Brownell, and he is the CEO of his family's firearm accessory retailer, Brownells. So the last guy was literally a weapons manufacturer, and they're like, oh, that's a little uncomfortable. It seems like that we're not really supporting the NRA members. We're clearly supporting the weapons manufacturers who give us all this money. And that is what they do. So they're like, okay, let's have that guy step aside. He only served a year. So they're like, let's bring in a guy who is less problematic, the guy who sold weapons to Iran, to terrorists, and got convicted for it. That's who the NRA is. At least they're not making any pretenses anymore. They don't believe in the rule of law. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought in this convicted felon. By the way, are they proud that he got off on a technicality? I thought conservatives hated technicalities. It's not like he didn't do it. It's not like that the evidence wasn't real. It was just protected by immunity because he had to testify in front of Congress because of basically the treason that he committed by not following the laws of this country. So a lawbreaker supporting terrorists, the NRA is thinking manna from heaven, peas in a pod. Enjoy, NRA, but at least the rest of us know exactly where you stand. 2 easy ways to follow the Young Turks. One is hit the subscribe button down below, then you're a TYT subscriber. And second is ring the bell. And when you do that on YouTube, you're notified of our videos.